everyone, I'm Cameron Gonzalez,
And I'm Cameron Goodman.
and welcome to the CamSquared podcast where we talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Gang, gang. Today we're going to be talking about the series finale of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and
I
this
was
will
gonna,
probably be our last time talking about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier so
Mhm.
deeply.
I was gonna dab, but then I was like, that would be too embarrassing.
2015.
Yeah.
The first thing I said was, OMG, the suit. Wakanda always understands the assignment. That
Yeah,
suit looked so amazing when he popped up. I was like, yes!
and that outfit was made on Bucky's request, which is super cute. He was like, "Oh, Sam gonna be Captain America." He didn't even consult him.
That's true. He was just
He was
like,
just like,
it's like, yo, can y'all do me a favor and surprise my bestie?
"Yeah, that's very cute." And he came through with the outfit and the title of
Yeah,
Captain America, which I was very surprised by.
I'm sorry, wait, who are you? Captain America.
I was also very surprised that he was actually going by Captain America.
But I'm
Yeah,
here for it. I'm here for it.
really. Yeah, I'm happy for him. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm happy for the actual Anthony Mackie. I would have never seen that coming, honestly. Like if you had told me, oh, there's gonna be a black Captain America down the line, I've been like, you lying, like
I
you
know.
motherfucker.
He went from supporting character to Cap.
He
That's
went from black best friend to main character.
yeah. Still
Why'd
kind
you
of,
say yeah like that?
because I mean, he's still black best friend to Bucky now.
But that doesn't count if you're the main one or if you guys are
Okay,
equal.
it doesn't count.
Um,
Next, I need Bucky to get a new name though, because the whole arc of this show is that he's not the Winter Soldier anymore.
James.
I feel like that name should be left behind, just because like that's his dark past. So he should also get a new persona.
About James, the World War II veteran. That's his super.
G.I. James.
Yeah, G.I. James. Got him. I said, is Sam gonna be the new tech superhero now that Tony's dead? Because he's not enhanced like everybody else is enhanced.
Well, I mean, Rhodey's not enhanced.
Oh, you're right. But Rhodey be working for the military and shit.
Mhm. And Hawkeye's not enhanced.
But he doesn't have like tech. He got arrows. He only has arrow tech. Like
Mhm.
Sam has like multiple
Yeah,
things. Like Red Wing do this, and then you got the wings, and the wings can do multiple things.
I would say he's the most similar to Iron Man now with the heroes we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, I just talked about how Sharon murdered that man by melting his skin off with
Yeah,
magic
I guess
paper.
Steve
And
has fantastic tastes, honestly. She crazy as fuck.
yeah, and I guess I should just talk about it now because it is revealed that she's the power broker, which we kind of knew, but we were kind of fooled by Julia's appearance.
Yeah,
But
I was very fooled.
we knew, I knew, but I let Julia's stardom fool me into thinking she was a big name power broker.
Yeah.
But I did know that Sharon was using Bucky and Sam to get close to Carly at least. So she achieved that. But I mentioned her here being the power broker because I'm scared of her being the villain in Captain America 4 with these crazy weapons that she possesses.
Yeah.
And now she'll
Bucky,
have weapons from the US government and stuff. So yeah.
Bucky doesn't trust her. Like whenever she showed up and Sam was like, "Is that Sharon I hear?" Bucky was like, "Unfortunately." So he's like, she kind of sus now, and she is. And honestly, when she killed Carly, I'm like, you just don't want nobody to find out you're power broker. You don't give a fuck about Sam.
That's another thing. I was like, did Carly really have to die? Like, I don't know. I understand like stopping her to save Sam's life, but I
Sharon said,
Carly
"Poop, you
didn't.
was on my cover."
Yeah, I mean that's also why she killed the Frenchman. She was like, I don't
Yeah.
do blackmail. Get the fuck.
Uh, But like, also she was gonna let Sam die. She's really just doing whatever is convenient for her in the moment. Because she let
Die.
huh?
When?
Okay, because she contacted the French dude Batro the Leaper because he wanted to kill Sam. Remember, like she sent him to Carly with the express, and she knew he had the express purpose of killing Sam. So it's like, Sharon, this man said he'd get you a pardon, and you was gonna do that to him? Fuck you, bitch.
But also, if he died, then he wouldn't have been able to get her a pardon. So I don't know. Does she know that the man wanted to kill Sam? Because he said that to Carly, but
I think he did, because he was like, "Oh, he cost you a lot of money or something." I mean, I'll have to go back and look and find but I'm pretty sure, like, she knew he had beef with Sam, and she's just gonna let him lose.
True.
But
Back
Carly,
to wow. What are you gonna say?
I was going on to the next note, but
I was gonna say back to Sam. I think him flying and using the shield is so dope. Like that scene where he like breaks the window, dives out of it, and then like catches the. Yeah, that scene was just really cool. It just looks cool, like him using the shield and also like being able to fly.
I like when he snatched that guy out the helicopter. He said, "Yoink." Also,
Yeah,
I think that could have gone literally so wrong.
yeah. The helicopter scene was also really cool, and it also kind of like paralleled the helicopter scene from like the beginning of the first episode.
Yeah. He did snatch a guy out of a helicopter then.
Mhm.
He doing that. I don't know if I liked how this was at night. Like I don't know if I like nighttime action sequences. Prefer
I
illumination.
will, I will say it's different than what we usually get. We usually get just daytime
But I
fighting.
love it because I feel like I can see better. I don't know. It's like I know they like do lighting and stuff so you see all the action, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't like nighttime in general in my real life. It makes me stressed.
I'm screaming. Okay. I don't know. I feel like the nighttime just kind of fit just the whole mood of the show.
Mm,
It's just all been kind of dark.
yeah. My next note is Carly really don't give a fuck about collateral. And it's not even collateral. It's like she's like willing to sacrifice hostages. That's not knocking down a building on accident. That's just like, oh, gotta do what I gotta do. I'm like, she crazy. She might as well be like ISIS. It's
Okay.
like,
And here's where I made my note. I said movies always make the villain like an extremist who doesn't care about hurting civilians and stuff for their cause. And I mean, I think a lot of that is so the audience like is turned away from supporting their cause because their cause usually is something that people in real life would like relates to real life. But it's like,
mhm.
oh, but they're a bad guy, okay? So like you shouldn't agree with them. You shouldn't have thoughts like them. Cause like I still agree with Carly. I don't agree with her being like, and if we have to kill the hostages, we have to kill them.
I have to
But
kill
like,
everyone on the planet. I was trying to do an accent. I have to kill everyone for equality. We'll all be equally dead.
but yeah, I mean, I feel like movies always do that. Just they make the villain someone who's like, I'll kill civilians if I have to, and it's like, so you're like, oh yeah, they're bad, but it's like sometimes their cause is actually good, and I still believe Carly's cause was good.
I feel like in superhero movies, you have to do that, especially because it's like, do you want them to just get arrested? That'd be kind of lame. That'd be anticlimactic. You know, it's like you have to get someone that you need to use all these resources to go get them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't make sense if she was just like, oh, you got me.
I mean, and also, I mean, the heroes need to clearly be the good guy.
Yeah.
You can't walk away like, man, the villain was actually kind of cool. I mean, that did happen with Black Panther. Like, people were like, I mean, Killmonger was right. But
I mean,
like,
yeah, he was right about like black suffering, but he was like literally a fucking psychopath. All those like things, like how he got on himself for his kills. His name was Killmonger.
yeah, not denying that he was crazy, but sometimes making them an
Yeah.
extremist, other times people still. they have a fandom.
Yeah, it's like the end of, well, I said anticlimactic, and I really liked the movie Civil War, even though none of them were extremists, and I liked the conclusion. So maybe I'm capping.
Zemo. Zemo
Well,
is
Zemo wasn't, yeah, but it was more like them
fighting each other.
fighting each other. That was an interesting bit.
Okay, but I mean, when it comes down to it, Tony was about to kill Cap just to get to Bucky. So, and he got a little extreme for the cause.
He was in a elevated headspace. No, Bucky killed his mom. But yeah, you're right.
The next thing I mentioned was just that John Walker is back. He showed up with his little bootleg shield. Clearly not as strong as his Cap shield, as evidenced by them handling his ass.
Evidence like dents in that hole.
I thought it was really funny when they were like curb stomping.
Who did the fight choreography for that? You were like just curb stomp.
Like, ooh. I was like, not the flag smashers, just curb stomping, John. That was really funny.
That was pretty good. Also, this man comes up with like all this cheery music, and I'm like, are we supposed to be cool with this? It's like, yeah, I'm glad you're on the side of like Sam and Bucky, but like, you're still insane. Like, you've been insane since episode 1, talking about Steve like a brother to me, bitch. What?
He
And
said,
then yelling at that German guy, what? And then bashing a man's head in, and we're supposed to be like, oh, he's such a adorable, likable guy. No,
he's so quirky. Oh my god.
yeah, he's so quirky. He goes into a murderous rage. I'm surprised he didn't show up and just start machine gunning them. Like, honestly,
I know what happened to him using a gun. That was funny. But I did not like Carly telling him like, I didn't mean to kill him. I only kill people whose lives matter. I said,
she tripped him, bro, and he was like, hold on a second, girl.
I said, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Hello, Carly. But yeah, that was wrong on so many levels. But like she said that before to Sam as well. She was like, I'm not gonna kill you guys because like y'all don't really matter. I was like, geez, okay.
I've like put Sam's like little speech / when he goes to visit Isaiah, and he's basically, I mean, he says a lot of stuff. One of the takeaways is that you can have problems with the country, with America, and still be proud to be an American and still be a patriot. And he was also like, white people don't got a monopoly on patriotism, because literally America wouldn't exist without Black people. Like, physically wouldn't exist, and then culturally wouldn't exist either. So it's like, yeah, this is our country, and you know, like he said, we could fight for it.
Yeah, I mean that's just the double consciousness of being a person of color in America. It's like I'm Black, I'm Indigenous, I'm this, but I'm also American.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to balance those identities and just be them both.
Yep. And then he got Isaiah. Apparently, he's got some government clout now because he got Isaiah a memorial in the Smithsonian.
Okay, when I literally just watched the episode for a second time, and I was like, oh my god, Isaiah's finally free. But not only that, like, I don't know, it was just really touching to see him and his grandson like walking like through the Cap like exhibit, and then they just come upon like his statue and like little plaque, and I was just like, oh my god, that's amazing. I love that.
Like, fuck POC erasure.
Yeah,
put it in the history books, boy.
I'm just mainly happy that he's finally free. I mean, he was able to go to a museum.
Yeah, like he doesn't have to. No one's gonna come looking for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, Sam tells him like, now they'll never forget what you did for this country. And once again, that's just really powerful because there's so many names in our history that we don't know.
Ooh, if you want to hear something about POC erasure,
Sure, go ahead.
That's a real life experience. Okay, so I was an education minor for a second in college, and one time I was in class, and our professor asked us. She was like, I went to school in North Carolina. My professor, she was like, "How many of y'all didn't know that there were Japanese internment camps during World War II until you came to college?" And like half of the room raised their hands, and I was like,
I'm gonna be honest though, I don't feel like I learned that
in
in the
school.
K-12 system. I feel like I learned that on my own,
See, that's
like
some bullshit.
outside of school. But I mean, it's like that with so many things. Even
Yes,
in our own, even in our own state of North Carolina, I learned about like the Wilmington Beach. Was it Wilmington Beach?
massacre. Yeah, the Wilmington massacre.
The Wilmington massacre. Like I did not learn that in school. I learned that from Twitter.
Yeah, it's they just be leaving shit out, you know, and it's for when it comes to people of color, and it's like y'all need to stop that.
And that's why when we're fighting today in the streets, they're like, y'all take everything so serious. Like that was so long ago. Get over it. It's like, but y'all like these people literally have not been taught about all the things we've been through.
Yeah. It's like it wasn't that long. You don't know when what even happened because they don't tell y'all.
It's like literally the other day in my English class, I think someone was like they didn't know the Black Lives Matter movement like existed until like 2020. I was like, first of all, you have not been paying attention to anything in life. Like it must be nice to be so ignorant in this country. Like it must be the most peaceful thing because like how can you not like it just sucks how like children of color have to be introduced to these like topics so early on in their life, whereas white kids get to be innocent forever. And even now, like if you're like they need to learn, it's like no, our children can't deal with that. But it's like the children of color are already experiencing it, so why shouldn't their peers learn about their experience?
Yeah, listen, every like person of color in this country basically gets a double education. It's like you go to school, like you're in elementary, you learn about Christopher Columbus. You're like, yeah, he discovered America. You go home, your parents are like, fuck that guy. All you did was kill Native Americans, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. It's definitely like you'll learn something at school and then you'll come home and your parents will be like, don't listen to that shit. Like,
Yeah, they'll be like,
like you can say that on a test and in your essays, but don't you dare say that out in the streets, okay?
yeah. Anyway, yeah, the show had no problem just saying shit, just laying it all out. They're like, we're not gonna be tiptoeing around sensitive issues. Sam said, I'm a black man.
And I love
Carrying the shield.
I love that.
It's hot out there in these streets, man.
Um
Oh, and then okay, here's another point. When he was like, "Yeah, y'all say Carly was tripping and all that, but y'all never ask why." You know, it's
yeah,
like,
I was just about to talk about Sam's speech.
yeah, like you get these people who are like, "Oh, Black Lives Matter, why are they rioting and stuff?" But first of all, don't be conflating protests and riots. But second of all, if they were rioting, like think about why they're doing that. You know, why are they this angry? You know.
I'm like white America always wants to put labels on other people like they're terrorists, they're thugs, they're this. But it's like go to Iran and see what they call us. Like you're only seeing it from your side and you're not seeing the why, like what Sam was saying. Like why are black people marching in the street for to end police brutality? Like why? Like instead of like asking why, they're like, no, all lives matter. And it's like
Yes,
just
stop.
pay attention to
Why am I saying
for. Pay attention to what people are fighting for.
yeah, it's like, why are you saying Black Lives Matter? Because police brutality. I didn't say shit about no one else matters. Like,
and I just hate when they're like, police kill white people too. I'm like, so you should be mad too. Get mad.
So maybe there's a gun problem as well. What the fuck?
And I mean, I also love the fact that Carly is a teenager because it's like, this is the people who have been leading all the movements lately. Like,
yeah,
people our age, we were all inspired by Trayvon Martin's death and the fact that George Zimmerman went off. Like, that's what ignited it in me. Like, I was like, this world is fucked.
Gun control,
gun control.
The Parkland victims.
The Parkland victims, yeah, they
climate change. Greta, what's her name? Thunberg. Greta Thornburg. I'm gonna call you Thornburg girl if you see this, but you never will. I'm
Fun.
sorry.
But yeah, I'm sorry, Greta. But yeah, she's leading the charge for climate change, and I mean, people our age, we're taking down the Wall Street by investing in Dogecoin and stuff like that.
A reference I don't know what she's referencing.
people who use social media know what I'm talking about. But basically, the Wall Street takedown that happened with Reddit earlier this year, where people were buying like GameStop and stuff. We're coming for everything, and the government and adults need to pay attention to the why, because our world is fucked up, and we're all struggling financially, and it's their fault.
Gen Z. The point is Gen Z be zooming. That's
Gen Z be zooming and destroying everything that's been built.
No, we're not destroying it. We're improving things.
But we're improving them by getting rid
of a lot.
So the government really was like, you want us to have the people who came back be homeless? And I was like, you want the people who were already here to be home? They getting on my nerves, the government. So, like,
MCU, all the governments suck in the MCU. They don't know when they're getting infiltrated by Hydra. They don't know how to handle refugee crises.
It's still not making sense to me. Like, we talked about this last episode or whatever. Just like they're like, you want us to take care of all these people who were here during the 5 years and leave the other people homeless? I'm like, either way, you have to take care of half the people.
Yeah, bro, take care of both.
What are you talking about? Like, why not have the people who have stability, like, remain stable, and just figure out the people who got blipped back? Like, they literally kicked people out of homes because they were like, but did you live here 5 years ago? No, but I've lived here for 5 years.
Tripping bad, whatever. They stupid. They all stupid as hell. And so all of that to their faces. He said, y'all got to do better.
They were tripping. And this was just one funny part that I mentioned when Sam got like knocked into the water by the guy in the helicopter, and he was like, boy, you just earned yourself this ass whoop. I was just like, I said
language
like calf would, and then but I was also like, could you imagine if like Chris Evans said something like that?
I think you just earned this ass whooping. I can't imagine him saying. I can't imagine Steve Rogers saying that. I can imagine Chris Evans saying it.
Chris Evans probably would say that, but like Steve Rogers, no.
I know. What do they say in Boston? About to get a wicked. I can't do accents. Wicked ass beating.
Are you talking Boston?
I was trying to do a Boston accent.
You're gonna
I was
a wicked. Wicked.
They know they say that shit, don't they? They still say that in Boston. Wicked. You ain't seen Good Will Hunting?
Hold on a second.
You remember when Ben Affleck was like?
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Oh, well.
We don't watch the same movies unless it's Marvel, Harry Potter, Star Wars.
So, so just all of them. Why they always play Civil War music over John? They play the music from Captain America Civil War over John. And I'm like, what is this supposed to represent? I'm confused, bro. He said, fuck if I know.
If I know. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm like
is it
Civil War was a divide between superheroes?
I guess if you're like, there's John and then there's Sam and Bucky.
But they were working together, so it
doesn't. Whatever. They said we don't want to write another score.
Email the composer and see if you get a reply.
Yep. I shall do that.
I said people on Twitter were complaining about the physics of Sam lifting that van with the power of his jetpack and wings and his own strength, as if science and logic have ever applied to the MCU. It's giving me anti-blackness.
Very much racism.
I said, because if you want to think about it, Tony Stark should have died a million times, especially when Wanda dropped all those cars on him in Civil War.
He should have he shouldn't be able to fly in that suit. How does that work? How does he not get like pulverized?
A flying Coke can.
Yeah, like in that.
Nothing about Iron Man makes sense, but no one questions it. Captain America should have been dead. Cause how you in the freezing North Pole water for 70 years? I don't care what kind of super serum you have. You should have died from hypothermia, drowning,
Suffocation.
blunt force trauma,
Starvation.
starvation. Like none of that makes sense. Bucky should have died from falling off that mountain. I don't care once again what serum. Like he only walked away with a broken arm, his arm falling off. Did you see how fucking high up they were?
Yes. He had some brain damage.
He should have some brain damage as well. Like Torres. Torres should have some brain damage.
Torres should have some brain damage, yeah.
Pumped in the face by our ethereal king. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, ethereal king. Zemo had to do it. Zemo said I had to do it too.
But yeah, and then I also said WandaVision is literally a show about a robot marrying a witch who have 10-year-olds who turn babies who turned 10 in 3 days.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about Sam lifting a van.
Yeah, like as long as it doesn't break the internal logic, it's fine. Like if it doesn't break the rules that exist in the universe, it's fine. Unlike Endgame. Endgame breaks the rules that exist in the universe. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I said Sam carrying Carly's body with his wings, and I'm trying to like see. I feel like I've seen that imagery somewhere, just of like him like floating down with her.
Like an angel holding.
I don't know. It just looked familiar, that shot, but I can't pinpoint.
I don't know. Some Superman.
I can't pinpoint. Probably, I don't know. I just really like that shot because once again, he just looks really good in his suit. And I mean, Carly's death was quite meaningful to his speech. I mean, it helped him make his point. Like, why do you think this teenage girl died for her cause? And why do you think all these people were supporting her? Like,
even if you don't like her methods, clearly something is wrong if she's willing to do all this.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I really love that shot. And I also said Torres did not show up.
Yeah, that was a rip. I was expecting him. He showed up at the end for a little bit, watching the speech, and I was like, no. I want to see you be competent for once by showing up to the fight.
I know he was just sitting there on his laptop like, oh wow, good job, Sam. That was a nice speech.
Again.
Just fanboying. I said hopefully he shows up in Captain America 4 though. To go along with Captain America 4, Anthony Mackie is finally getting a movie. Tom Holland made fun of him not having a Falcon movie.
Yeah, who's gotten more hours of screen time? Probably me.
Because he has his own movie now. Well, two.
Yeah, he has 2 movies, plus some little parts in Endgame and Infinity War.
But if you think about it, I feel like Sam has showed up in more movies. He was in Ant-Man.
Yeah, so I'm saying I feel like Anthony Mackie has more screen time now. And then definitively he'll have more once this movie comes out.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, yeah, we had the same thought. Yeah, and to go along with that, I said I think it would have been really funny if there was a Spider-Man cameo in this, since they were fighting in New York. Yeah, just because how Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan always make fun of Tom Holland. I think it would have been funny to see just them 3 on screen together again. Yeah,
that seems like something he should have showed up for, honestly.
Oh, 100%. But we've established that the TV shows only feature the Avengers, who the TV show name in the title.
Like, you ain't that far away, bitch. Swing over here.
He's chilling at home doing some homework. He's like, nah, I got homework this time. I'm sticking to my homework excuse.
He's like, ooh. Oh, wait, is that Sam? Okay. They got it.
Bucky's there too? Oh, I bet. I'll sit this one out. He's like, that Carly girl looks serious. I don't want to mess with her.
Yeah, honestly. What's your next note? I would put Zemo said nope. No super soldiers are going to exist while
Yeah.
I am breathing.
Yeah, I said Zemo got the last laugh.
I was really shook. I thought our ethereal king was gonna make it.
No, I thought they were about to escape because like the guy was like one world, one people. I was like, oh damn, they about to get out. But like when the explosion first happened, my mom was like, they're not dead. That was just their escape plan. And then it panned to Zemo's butler, like in the car. He was just like, I was like, I said, and then it went to Zemo. I said, oh, they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. Zemo said, "You thought jail could stop me?"
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a baron.
we see how much of a ride or die his butler is now.
Honestly, bro.
He's definitely cold blooded. And then Zemo was like, all right, now I can relax.
Back to Machiavelli.
Yeah. Wow. We got to see our boy Zemo on this.
Yeah, it's nice. I thought he was gone forever. Is it bad that I feel kind of like satisfied that Zemo is satisfied, even though he's like a crazy murderer? I think because they just made his character funny, so I'm like, haha.
I know they really made us like Zemo this series, like because after Civil War, I was like that little bitch.
Yeah, it's like you fucking suck, bro. How you gonna frame Bucky and then trigger him?
Kill King T'Chaka. How dare you?
Okay.
Just so much.
King T'Chaka. Oh, so again, we're getting to like the wrap up of things. Bucky did not have to tell Yori that he killed his son. I don't see how that. I have no idea how that could be helpful.
Yeah.
It looked like the conversation did not go great.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't get to see much. I feel like we should have gotten a little more of it because it was just like, why? And then it was like next scene. I was like,
no choice. Say like I don't know because he should have just been straight up like I mean maybe he goes into more detail after the cut, but I would have been like straight up I was brainwashed. I was not in control of my body. Not like I don't have a choice because that makes it sound like you were fighting. I don't know. That sounds like you did have a choice. You say I didn't have a choice.
mm-hmm.
To me, that makes me think of like heat of battle, not brainwashed.
Not homeboy struggling with his keys and you being like, no witnesses.
Yeah. So that was sad.
Yeah, I missed their friendship though, because like I mean, he walked by him and the Asian girl in the restaurant, and obviously, I mean, he couldn't go in and join them.
Yeah.
He lost a friend. His own age.
Insecure. You found me. I thought that song said lost a friend. Oh no, here we go. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Somewhere along in the bitterness. And then Bucky came to the cookout.
Yeah.
Which if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain that phrase.
Bucky is invited to the cookout and everyone loves him. And
he brought cake.
He brought cake. And he
Looks
lifted
like a store-bought, but
he lifted some children with his arm. And I was like, Sebastian Stan really had to lift those kids with his arm.
He didn't. And Cammy, he can't do that. That's like 100 pounds.
You don't think he's that strong? I'm pretty sure he could bench like that. Bench like over 200 pounds.
But benching is different than arm extended like this, gravity all weighing your shit down.
I feel like my dad used to pick me up like that as a kid though.
But on one kid, not 2 10-year-olds.
Anyways,
let's ask him.
How you are rabby, no comparing, and this motherfucking sky. Yeah.
Pull Lizzo, ask him, did you really lift those kids?
It don't matter if he did or not. I still want to slide through.
He's still a rare breed, even if he didn't lift them kids. He was talking to Sarah in that shot.
He was. Use some of that KY jelly from your arm, Sebastian Stan.
God.
I had to mention it. I'm sorry.
Why he like black people so much? He just be vibing.
Because we're the best.
Okay, yeah.
The food is nice and seasoned. The vibes are immaculate. And we're beautiful. Who wouldn't want to rock with us at the cookout? Everyone wants to be invited to the cookout, but only a select few get in.
Yeah, just like Chet Hanks want to be invited to the cookout. You're not. He will never be invited to the cookout. Stop embarrassing yourself, Chet.
Chris Jamal is invited to the cookout as well.
Chris, yeah.
Vashawn Jarvis is invited to the cookout.
No, he's still not. Y'all tripping. Yeah. And I put all their besties when he like put his hand, he like put his arm around his shoulder. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see them being so close now.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Glad Bucky is
He's
happy.
finally happy and at peace, I think. I mean, he gave his therapist the book, so that chapter's closed.
Yeah, he has at least one friend, Sam, before he ain't have any friends. And then maybe he'll date Sarah. Even if he doesn't end up with Sarah, he got his game back so he can find somebody.
I hope he dates Sarah. If not, I hope he dates me.
I hope I get cast.
I hope I get cast as Bucky's love interest. They're going to be like, you're a child. It's going to look like he's dating a high schooler.
You're like, no.
I'm 22. Please.
I'm not that much younger than him. He's like literally 40.
No, okay. I was saying the other day, like all my celebrity crushes are 40-year-old white men.
I'm like, bruh, it's so rough out here.
I literally discover another one is 40 like every day, and it's angering me at this point. How many?
Who is it? Chris Evans, Sebastian Stan,
Hayden Christensen. I feel like is Penn Badgley like 40? Probably. Because he was on Gossip Girl with Sebastian Stan. So we can assume he's pushing 40. And I love Penn Badgley.
Why didn't Sebastian Stan start looking good till he was like 30? Oh, he's only 34.
Oh, really?
And Dad was only 34, yeah.
All right. I'll allow that.
I don't feel as bad.
I mean, Tom Hiddleston is 40 as well.
Yeah, he old as fuck. Mark Ruffalo.
40 is not old as fuck.
Mark, compared to us.
That's like around my parents' age. Calling my parents old as fuck.
My parents are 50.
Shout out to the young parents out there.
Shout out to them. We popping the babies out quick. That's pretty much where my notes end. Yeah, it ends on why does Bucky like black people so much? Not complaining, just curious.
I said a little more. I talked about John Walker being officially U.S. agent and having a black suit. And you actually do have suit. Huh? You said, who the fuck is Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Oh, yeah, she's just like a Russian spy from what I looked up on the Marvel website. So I'm like, how are they going to differentiate her from Black Widow or any of the characters that appear in Black Widow who are also just Russian spies?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely probably going to learn more about her character from Black Widow, hopefully. And I guess we can assume she's going to show up in Captain America 4.
Mm-hmm. Do you think she made... I think Sharon, she like ran into... I think Sharon probably had a run-in with her in Madripoor, and that's how Sharon became Powerbroker.
Possibly. Yeah, we did a little background check via Marvel.com to find out more about her character. And I mean, I still can't really tell where it's going for the MCU's sake, but in the comics, she's like Nick Fury's love interest. flirts a little with Cap, and that causes like a rift between her and Sharon. So obviously that never happened in
We don't see.
MCU. So once again, I mean, I have no idea where her character falls into the MCU, but Black Widow is going to give us more clarity.
Mhm.
John Walker now has a black suit, and you said you think he's a villain.
I just want us to all acknowledge that black and red are villain colors. I mean, Black Widow, she usually just wears all black.
Mm-hmm.
Black and red, that's like
My
threatening.
father wears black and red, kind of.
And she crazy. So your point?
Is she the villain of Multiverse of Madness?
I think she might be. She's certainly the villain of WandaVision. She's a villain of that entire town.
All right, yeah. From their perspective, she's the villain.
And
From
suffered
my
real
perspective,
consequences.
she's just a scorned young lady who has lost everything and just wanted some happiness again at the expense of other people.
At the expense of thousands. What?
Okay, but okay, here we go on WandaVision. But she also made Westview so much better than it really was.
Yeah.
Like,
And she
the
did
hex
think
came
that.
down. I was like, ew, that place is disgusting
Yeah,
looking.
this is busted. And she did think that they were like at peace. But they weren't. They're like, no, bitch, we're in your head.
They were like, ah, so much.
Like, why are you so sad?
They said, damn, bitch, go see a therapist. But yeah, I think we pretty much. Random question: are we ever gonna see Steve Rogers again, or is he just gone? Like, is he gonna pop up in the beginning of Captain America 4, like, Sam, I'm proud of you, or like, is he just gone?
I think we might see him in the Loki series or the Doctor Strange movie, but like very briefly.
Interesting. I mean, is Chris Evans still under contract?
No, his contract's done.
Oh boo. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that.
I want him to do these movies for fucking life.
What better he got to do? What he got better to do?
Direct things. He wants to direct stuff. Start a family.
Oh, I mean, well, if you're saying that, come slap my way.
Should we at the end, the title change.
Oh yeah, it changed to Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still shocked that Sam is actually going by Captain America, but I love that for him.
I'm really shocked that they did it. Honestly, I'm kind of as shocked as when Harry married Meghan. Actually, I was probably more shocked. I was like, he won't do it. I was like, he won't go. They won't do it. They won't go through with it. They don't want that smoke. But then he did it. And I was like, oh shit. And then they left. Like, I was like, oh shit. They're really in love, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, he's really in love.
I love that for them as well.
Yeah.
Fuck the royal family and the British press.
Fuck yeah.
And that's on my homie Diana.
Yeah. The big homie Diana.
Bless her.
All right, what do we think of the series in general? Super Gucci. I liked it. I think it was well done. Super relevant to now.
I loved it. Yeah.
Episode 4 is still my favorite.
Episode 4 is still your favorite. She loves seeing Lamar die and John Walker bashing.
That is dramatic. And I like seeing the Dora Milaje beat John's ass and then take Bucky's arm off.
You know, I actually have quite a love for. I'm torn between episode 3 and 5. Even though episode 5 on your first watch, you were like, that was just filler. On the second watch, I mean, a lot happened. A lot actually happened. I mean, we got John Walker beat down. We got Sam training montage and then fixing the boat in Louisiana and stuff.
Boat shit boring. I think I like 4 because it has max amount of Zemo. John Walker being garbage. It's like fun to hate John Walker.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to hate John Walker. I don't
And
know.
Elijah.
I still think episode 3, we get Zemo dancing. We got Sharon's beat down of all the people like outside in the ship.
Oh yeah, that was really good choreography, wasn't it? Shit.
We get Zemo breaking out of prison and stuff. I don't know. This series was really good as a whole.
Yeah.
I would say that.
And the ending, they landed it. They landed the ending. They tied up all the threads. They didn't say fuck it and then have the 2 main characters literally fly away.
Just have them staring out at the sunset. Also, we finally get a happy ending. I think it's been quite a while, if ever, that we've gotten a happy ending with Marvel.
Straight up, bro.
I'm like, has there ever been a happy ending? WandaVision, the saddest ending of all time.
Iron Man 1 happy ending.
Iron Man 1. Since the very beginning, this is the first happy ending. Yeah, I mean, all the recent projects we've had. I mean, we got Spider-Man getting revealed at the end of Far From Home. Endgame, Iron Man and Black Widow die, and Captain America's gone as well. Infinity War, obviously, everyone died, and that was quite traumatic. That was
Captain
the most traumatic
Marvel.
movie experience.
Well, hers was okay. No, hers was good actually. She just flew in space with the.
Yeah. It was indifferent ending.
Yeah, Thor bad. Asgard blew up, and then immediately after that, half of Asgard gets murdered by Thanos.
I don't think any of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies end sad. Even Yondu's death in Guardians of the Galaxy, like his funeral, like teared me up because I was like, wow, he got the Ravengers funeral. Like it wasn't a sad ending. It was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, Marvel does not want you to be smiling when you walk out the theater. They want tears to be rolling down your face.
Mm-hmm.
So it was refreshing to have a happy ending, leading into a movie, which is definitive. We're definitely getting a Captain America 4.
Gang.
And I would even say with the end of this series, I was like, I kind of wish it was gonna be like a second season. Like I was like, they could do more with the show for
Yeah, they could. I guess they're just like second season is the movie. So,
Can we get a movie and a second season?
can the second season just be Sebastian
Can we get the Winter Soldier?
looking at the camera?
Shirtless? No. Lifting various objects.
Please cut this out.
No more simping over Sebastian Stan allowed on this channel. I definitely think Powerbroker is going to be the villain for Captain America 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, what's going to be the title of Captain America 4?
Captain America 4. Captain America. Niggas with attitude.
Black guy in stripes. Stars and stripes.
Captain America 4. No, not Captain America, just Captain America, :
A New Hope. No.
They can't say Powerbroker. The I don't know. I'd have to look at. Let me just look at the Falcon as Captain America comic book run and see what they might title that shit. Civil War 2.
Oh, they better not call that shit Civil War 2.
Not My Captain America.
Okay, that's a very possible title.
Hydra Ascendant. I already said that. I think it might be Secret Empire. That's my guess. Captain America Secret Empire.
Secret Empire would make sense because the Powerbroker is like a secret empire. Mm-hmm. All right, our official prediction is that Captain America 4 will be Secret Empire.
And if we're right, Marvel owes us $3 billion.
Marvel owes us tickets to the premiere of Captain America 4. We're right.
Tickets or a percentage of the gross
All right.
revenue. I'll take 1%.
I'll take a ticket. She'll get nothing. Yeah, I like that one. I also kind of like the not my Captain America because I feel like Captain America 4 will also deal with people backlash of a black cap.
Yeah, isn't Malcolm Spellman supposed to be writing again? Like the guy that wrote this show.
Oh, he did a great job.
Good job, Malcolm Spellman. Do my eyes look a lot bigger like this? Anyway, you want to sign off?
Anyways, great job to the makers of Captain America and the Winter Soldier. That was great. I really enjoyed it, and I'll probably watch it again. I will not be comparing it to WandaVision because I think they are just two different breeds.
Yeah, apples to oranges, fam.
They were both very well done. Marvel, I can't wait to see Loki, what they do with Loki.
I better finish this shit and not have the ending all fucked up because of the pandemic.
Yeah, I like that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier didn't seem to be affected by the pandemic too much. I mean, obviously, we did get the worldwide virus storyline cut where you kind of still see some remnants of it, but for the most part, it wasn't rushed at all. It flowed well. I'm like, I will say that is a fault. That is a fault of WandaVision, but it was still very good. So I'm not comparing.
Good until the end, and even only certain parts of the end, I was like, "What y'all doing?"
Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Our next series that we're talking about will probably be The Bad Batch, Star Wars: The Bad Batch, which is coming out May 4th on Disney Plus. Star Wars Day. Yay. So yeah, hope you tune in then. But for now,